Oh, thank you. How about a nice hand for Bob Saget? Nice hand for Bob. That is a true story. I love getting jerked off. Is there a reason to get a massage if you don't get jerked off after it? It's like if I get a massage and I'm not coming, I want to call the cops and say I've been ripped off. I'm a creep, and that's how I know, by the way, that all these massage therapists that accuse John Travolta of being sexually inappropriate, I believe them because I do all the creepy shit they accuse John Travolta of doing. One of the guys who was massaging him said that during the massage, Travolta began pushing his buttocks back. And people were like, that's disgusting. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's move 11. You can't get a finger in your ass unless you push back a little bit. I felt bad for Travolta because even though I believe that he did that stuff, these guys are suing him for $2 million a piece. How bad is it? Because the one guy said he was massaging Travolta, and he said in the middle of the massage, Travolta reached out and grabbed his scrotum. And then a couple of minutes later, Travolta reached out again and grabbed the shaft and head of his penis. And all I'm thinking is, what kind of slacks is this man wearing while giving a massage? That in a dimly lit room, Travolta can reach over and pick out 3 separate items. I want to buy these pants and wear them everywhere I go. And this is why I don't think these guys should get a fucking dime. Because the guy said, and a few minutes later, really? You kept massaging him? How many legitimate interactions do you people have on a daily basis where if you grabbed somebody's scrotum, you would only get a firm warning? I picture you're at the dentist. He gets a little too close to you. You're like, ugh. Is he gonna go up, up, up? Come on now. That's the 3rd time I've told you to quit jabbing and poking my bag like that. 4 more times and you're out of here. You have to excuse me, I have a throat issue tonight, so I apologize. I ate something I shouldn't have eaten, and so now my throat's like all fucked up, and clearing your throat is just disgusting, especially if you're hitting on somebody. It's just creepy if you're talking to a girl and you're like, so I thought we could have. It's even worse if you're going down on her, because she's just gonna blame herself and be like, all right, relax. Oh, no, it's not you, it's me. I had a dairy product earlier. On my way over, I was eating little blocks of cheese out of a baggie. The problem with clearing your throat is you always sound like you're lying. Even if you're telling the truth, you sound like a liar. Did you touch that child? No. Then you gotta quickly turn your Penn State hat around. Hey, look, I know the Penn State scandal was a tragic event, but for comedians, it was a dream come true. Was anybody surprised that he was convicted? I mean, I think we all knew from the very beginning. When you heard that a man named Jerry Sandusky was accused of pedophilia, didn't it just sound right? Who molested those kids? Sandusky. I'll bet he did. What happened? McQueary turned him in. Oh. Who's McQueary? The redhead. Oh. When I heard he got turned in by a redhead, I almost felt bad for Jerry Sandusky. Because that's the last thing you need when you're molesting a kid in the shower, to look out and see Chucky staring at you. His fucking stupid freckles glistening in the shower mist. That awful Pittsburgh accent. What's going on in there? What's going on? And you're like, boy, I know he's gonna snitch. The only thing worse than a molesting coach is a tattling ginger. And you know what I learned from that case? I learned something very important, because there's a line of thinking that when you get in trouble, the thing to do is shut your mouth and lawyer up. Talk to nobody but your attorney. And I've always thought, no, fuck that. Go out, proclaim your innocence. And then I heard Sandusky doing all these interviews, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, shut your mouth, lawyer up. I've never had anybody convince me of their guilt by proclaiming their innocence. I just didn't believe his excuses because somebody said to him, what was going on in that shower? And Sandusky said, oh, that was horseplay. Horseplay? You think he would have talked that over with a friend before he said that to the media? First of all, nobody under 90 says horseplay. And has that ever been an acceptable explanation for a perceived child molesting? What was going on in there? A little horseplay. Oh, thank God. Because for a second it looked like you were fucking that young boy up against the wall. And that slapping sound, thank God it was just a little good-natured joshing around. Whew, guess that was red Kool-Aid running down the drain. Hey, it's okay to laugh. This stuff is anti-pedophile. So if you're offended by this material, like if you're with somebody and they're like, I don't think that's appropriate, check their hard drive. I don't understand pedophiles. I just don't understand a sexual attraction for children. I fucking hate kids. I don't even like them as friends. How do you want to fuck one of those little annoying monsters? Oh, their energy, the incessant questions alone would kill my erection. Why is the sky blue? Is there a Santa Claus? Shut up, would you? I would never let anybody with hands that sticky grab my dick. I don't even like being at a friend's house if they have kids. Because, you know, you ever have like a misunderstanding with a friend's kids? It's fucking scary. You're sitting in the living room, one of their kids comes in and he falls down and starts crying. And all you're thinking is, I'm going to prison. Because I'm alone in a room with a crying child. And your instinct is to go and help him up. But fuck that, I'm not picking him up, because that's when the mother's gonna come in. What's going on? Oh, nothing, your baby's crying and I'm touching him, that's all. And kids suck. You know the kid's not gonna bail you out. No, Ma, I was running around like an asshole and I fell. It's totally my fault. The kid's just gonna cry louder. Ah! Point at his genitals. Ah! Mama! I don't move a muscle. I don't care if he has bones sticking out. I am not getting off that sofa. The mother will come in. What's the matter? I don't know, lady, but I didn't fuck him. I'll tell you that much. Call the ambulance and then swab his mouth and anus, because there is none of me on him. That clumsy attention whore bag of shit is your problem, lady. Thank you guys very much. You're a great crowd. Thank you. Aaron Rodgers, I'm not a fan of. I think he just looks like a stupid person. And maybe he's not. He was going to host Jeopardy, so he's obviously a brighter guy. But he has a dumb guy's face. Like, it's long. And it has nothing to do with his vaccine, but he has a horse-like. He has the face of an idiot. Like, if he just walked into a room and said, what am I would go, a blithering idiot. You're a blithering idiot. And he might be a very smart guy. Might be very smart, but just that face. Maybe it's the way his eyes go. And look, he can see a wide receiver 35 yards. But just that face is not a... You know, watching him try to explain himself is just not good. Well, no, I was saying that I was immunized. I know, but I was saying, like, Spider had a smoother conversation in Goodfellas. Aaron Rodgers just has a face where you expect him to go, huh? Oh, I'm not? You're not vaccinated? Oh, I'm not?
And again, you know, priorities are so weird in the country. Like, and again, a lot of people feel this. He goes, if it's your body, you should make your own medical decisions, and that's fine. But I hope he feels that way if defensive linemen start doing steroids.